Force troops competing in the Guardian Challenge. The Air Force has released some initial results tonight. F.E. Warren's helicopter team is looking pretty good at the halfway point, coming in third place behind Grand Forks Base and Malmstrom, while the security police are tied for first. General Howard DeWolf says spirits are pretty high tonight.
The team from F.E. Warren is really up. They've been psyched since they've been here. They're excited. They are really focused on doing their mission, and they can taste the win.
Well, the games continue tomorrow. The winners will be announced at a special ceremony Friday morning. And of course, we will have those results on Friday on the first edition. Wind, let's talk about it.
Guardian Challenge 96, an event for teams representing Air Force bases from around the country, is currently being held at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. I'm joined on the phone now by General Howie DeWolf, the commander of the 90th Missile Wing at F.E. Warren Air Force Base. Hello, General. How's the weather in California?
Weather's great out here, and so is the competition.
Great. Now, I understand, how does the competition actually work?
Well, teams from across Air Force Space Command, to include missile teams and space teams, come out to show that they are the best of the best.
And F.E. Warren, have you competed every year so far?
We sure have.
And how have you done in the past? Have you had some winners?
We've had some winners. The last time we brought back the big trophy was in 1984. Last year we had done the best this wing had done in the past 8 to 10 years, and we came out number 2. So we're on the road up, and this year we intend to bring it home.
Great. Now, can you explain the competition format? I understand there are a bunch of different trophies for different competitions.
Right. We exercise our personnel across the spectrum of the jobs that we do day to day. The crew members, the maintenance teams in about 4 different disciplines, the security police, and the communication people.
And why, what's the bottom line? Why do they actually hold this competition every year?
Well, we hold this competition each year to enhance our esprit de corps, to recognize the command's superior people, to improve our readiness and combat capability, and to send a message not only to the American people but to the world that we're ready to do the job that they ask us to do.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Best of luck, General DeWolf, and I'm sure all of Cheyenne will be rooting for the team.
And we're looking forward to bringing the trophy back home.
Great. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
A Wyoming...
The security police team from F.E. Warren Air Force Base is taking the lead in the Guardian Challenge competition. 8 teams from Warren have been competing in California since Tuesday. Right now, F.E. Warren's security police team is in first place, awaiting scores of its final competition. Warren's helicopter team is in third place, behind Grand Forks Air Force Base, Malmstrom, and Vandenberg Air Force Bases. Scores for the other teams have not yet been released, but Captain Eric Brown with Missiles Operations says members with all the teams are planning to come home with those trophies.
All the competitors said the competition was very intense, very challenging scenarios presented, but all the teams are feeling real good about their performance so far. It's just an honor to be represented by the 90th Missile Wing to come out here and compete, and it's just a thrillist competition, and hopefully we'll learn some things from this.
The best security police team and the best helicopter teams will be announced tonight. Winners for all other awards will be announced tomorrow.
Coming up next...
F.E. Warren Air Force Base have finished up with this year's Guardian Challenge competition. Members of the 90th Missile Wing have been competing all week in different areas from missile operations to helicopter maneuvers. Now, some of the results have been released tonight. And joining us live on the phone from Vandenberg Air Force Base is Captain Lee Cox. Captain Cox, I understand you've just come from an awards banquet and have some good news for us.
Yes, I do. Welcome from California, Paul. F.E. Warren is doing fantastic out here so far. They are in second place overall in the missile operations for the race for the Blanchard Trophy.
Great news. What other figures or early results do you have?
So far, several disciplines, as we call them, have been released. And in missiles, F.E. Warren has taken second place in helicopters, second place in missile maintenance, and second place in missile communications. And our security police took it. They are the top security police on the missile side of the house, while team from Falcon won it overall, but the number 2 team and the overall missile champions are the security police from F.E. Warren.
That's great news. Now, I understand there's going to be another awards ceremony tomorrow morning. Is that for the big trophy, the overall winner?
Yes, that's for all the marbles tomorrow. Right now, like I said, F.E. Warren is in second place. They are 15 points behind the leader. They've scored 1,845 points so far. 1,200 points are on the line tomorrow morning when the missile operations crew, their scores will be posted. So since they got 1,200 points and we're only 15 points down, I think we got a real good chance of making up the difference here.
All right, thanks a lot, Captain Cox. We will keep our fingers crossed. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when you get back. Well, Shirley McClain
representing. Last night we told you the team representing F.E. Warren Air Force Base was doing extremely well in the annual Guardian Challenge competition. We are pleased to announce the team brought home the top trophy this morning for the first time since 1984. The contests help recognize the country's best Air Force Space Command's missile unit. The team, led by Brigadier General Howie DeWolf, won the Blanchard Trophy after the competition concluded at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. The team has returned to Cheyenne and will host a base-wide celebration at the Pronghorn Center. Coming up on
Warren Air Force Base is the best missile wing in the Air Force. Competitors from Warren brought home the Blanchard Trophy from the Guardian Challenge competition in California. The competition pits all the missile wings in the Air Force against each other, and the victorious Warren team returned from the competition tonight. K2's Trish Henderson reports.
The flavor was champagne mixed with the sweet taste of victory. Members of Warren's winning team celebrated with champagne showers and words of congratulations from friends. The Guardian Challenge victory is the first for F.E. Warren since 1984, and the base greeted the competitors in style with sirens and fire trucks spouting water across Randall Avenue. At the Pronghorn Center, a party awaited the competitors. Guardian Challenge involved several components, including communications, security, missile operations, maintenance, and helicopter operations. Warren's cops and missile launch crews were tops in their areas.
We didn't have the best, like the prettiest cops, the biggest and the strongest. We did what we had, what we got, and we showed our best, and we took it home.
Came out of the simulator, we had a really good feeling about the ride. The only problem is when you take a ride of that caliber, sometimes you don't know if there's something hidden or if you miss something. So we were very confident coming out of the ride.
But the victory wasn't secured with just those two components. In the other categories, Warren finished second to make it a solid team effort, an effort that will continue to pay off throughout the year.
Esprit de corps, morale is good at this unit, and this makes it happen and makes it be that much better.
Colonel says the win wasn't just a victory for the team, but the whole base.
This party will end sometime tonight, but the celebrating here at F.E. Warren will go on until next year's competition. Trish Henderson, K2 News.
And Colonel Lamp says that they plan to repeat the victory at next year's Guardian Championship.
Good evening. It's great news for our local military members. F.E. Warren Air Force Base has won the Guardian Challenge competition.
That's right, and as we speak, the victorious crews are flying into Cheyenne to bring home the coveted Blanchard Trophy.
Stacy Sager reports from Warren, where preparations are underway for a huge celebration tonight. Stacy?
Is the Air Force premier space and missile competition. The big win today has proven that F.E. Warren Air Force Base is the top missile unit in the United States. Today they will bring home the Blanchard Trophy, an award that hasn't been won by this base for 12 years. 8 teams from F.E. Warren have been competing in the Guardian Challenge in Vandenberg, California since Tuesday. They competed in everything from missile operations to helicopter combat.
The competition was tough throughout the days that we were out here, but as I said, our people were dedicated and were committed. They wanted to prove to everyone that Warren could bring home the Blanchard, and we are, in fact, the best missile wing out there. And they had a goal in mind, and they achieved that goal.
Warren's security, police, and operations teams came in first place Its helicopter, maintenance, and communication teams came in second. But overall, F.E. Warren was the #1 winner.
This shows who is the best squadron, the best crew in missiles in Air Force Space Command. And this year's the 319th Missile Squadron.
We're a good team. We knew that, but sometimes you have to go to a competition and let someone else say it.
The teams practiced for many long hours before heading to California. Officials say it's a top honor to come home with the Blanchard Award, and they say it should send a strong message to the community of Cheyenne and the rest of the country.
They can have a little bit of trust that they are one of the best, and that are in the local community, that shouldn't be afraid that, hey, that the F.E. Warren's going to be able to take care of them.
And soon the party will begin. Dozens of people are setting the hall here to welcome the winners and show their support.
We've got some food set up. We're trying to get some beer and some sodas and things like that, and really turn it into a very good event so the team comes back and they know that we really appreciate the work they've done.
Dave and Lori, team members are expected to arrive from California in about a half an hour. Now, people here on base are getting ready for a big celebration with food, drinks, and music by Ty and the Twisters. We'll be here for the arrival and the big party, and we'll have that story tonight at 10. Now back to you.
Thanks, Stacy. Stacy will be heading over to the Air Guard base for the arrival. Sounds like there's going to be lots of celebrating tonight.
Will be.
Evening, F.E. Warren has won the Guardian Challenge competition. 8 teams from Warren have been competing in the competition since Tuesday at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. Tonight, they flew home to Cheyenne and had a big surprise when they got off the plane. Stacy Sager was there. She joins us live in the newsroom with more. Stacy?
Paul, Guardian Challenge is the Air Force premier space and missile competition. The big win tonight proves that F.E. Warren is the top missile unit in the United States. And tonight, everyone is celebrating the win. Members of F.E. Warren Air Force stepped onto Wyoming soil with pride tonight. The last time Warren won the Blanchard Trophy was back in 1984.
The competition was rather intense. You've got the best of every wing out there. And our people went out there on a dedicated. We had 12 years since the last time F.E. Warren had a chance to win this thing. We came in second last year by just a few percentage points, and they went out on a mission. And they were very professional, very determined, and just brought home the Blanchard.
23 men competed in everything from missile operations to helicopter combat. Warren's security, police, and operations teams came in first place. Its helicopter, maintenance, and communication teams came in second. And overall, Warren was #1.
We are, in fact, the #1 missile wing in the United States, and I can say the free world. And Warren is proud to be part of Cheyenne, and Cheyenne should be proud of their base.
A crowd gathered at the Air National Guard to greet the team members, and a convoy escorted the group on base. There were sirens, cannonballs, chants of victory, and lots of champagne.
It actually made the hair in the back of my neck stand up. It was very, very, very nice coming back and seeing how everybody appreciates it. And, you know, the people who were welcoming us back, they could have very easily been in our shoes too. The people on the base, you know, real professional. Everyone knows their job and does it real well.
The teams practiced for many long hours to prepare for the competition, but members say it was all worth it.
There was a lot of pressure on us out there. We all came together as a team, and we showed the other wings how well we could perform out there under all the pressure.
I was the only one that had ever competed before from this base, and all the other guys were rookies, and they did not perform like rookies. They performed like veterans. So I'm real proud of my teammates.
Now, Paul, besides being the #1 missile team in the United States, the team were also voted best dressed among other units, and as you could hear, they were also recognized as the loudest team. And Paul, it's a true honor and something hundreds of people are proud of tonight. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Stacey. Looks like a lot of fun out there.